And how old do you think most millennials are now?
24.
Nah,
I would say
26.
Closer to 30.
They are 24 now.
Let's say 65, 70. That'd be fair.
So how old do you think millennials are? It's not a trick question. The Prime Minister and opposition leader were asked about young voters earlier this week, and some people have characterized it as a message to millennials. One problem: most millennials are in their 30s at this point.
So millennials aren't kids anymore. The vast majority have, if they've gone to post-secondary, they're finished. Many have started families. Many could get into the housing market, and many more want to. So they're at a very different stage in their life than we imagined them, a decade ago, as just coming into the labor market, just coming into adulthood.
At 42, David Coletto is an elder millennial, but says even he falls into the trap of conflating millennials with Gen Z. While both generations have grown up as digital natives, there are critical differences. While millennials grew up with some awareness of global warming and political alienation, Gen Z are coming of age during a climate crisis and at a time when democracies around the world appear to be in decline.
All of that, I think, has made Gen Z a little bit more skeptical, a little bit more, maybe like their parents' generation, Gen X, right? Like this kind of counter perspective to millennials who are a little bit more optimistic, maybe less so today given the world, and Gen Z is a little bit more tough-skinned and let me say it this way, less willing to put up with BS.
Grasping the issue is urgent for political staff, with recent polls showing the federal Liberals lagging behind Pierre Poilievre's Conservatives in every age bracket. Millennials formed the bulk of support for Trudeau's majority in 2015 and helped put him back in office twice. But that cohort now favors the Tories by 10%. Coletto says it's hard to determine if this is because of alienation with the Liberal Party or because Conservatives are pursuing millennial votes. At around 10 million people, millennials now form Canada's largest voting bloc.
You might find that as generations age, they might change their voting behaviors, but is that because they've changed their values or their priorities, or is it because the parties have realized we need these voters and so we've got to change?
In Ottawa, Xiaoli Li, City News.